You want them to be talking about your business even more than you are talking about your business. There's something that's very important when you're trying to scale your business past $10 million and plus. And this actually applies to any business, but in particular, the larger your business is, the more important this is. And that's actually creating superfans. So if you're looking to grow your business, scale your business, and specifically profits for your business, you definitely want to pay attention to this, because this is one of the most underutilized things in business that is overlooked by most CEOs, most executive teams. And people started talking about this a number of years ago, probably about a decade and a half ago. And it was the concept of customer experience. But I want to focus particularly on superfans. And I actually wrote a book. I actually have a copy right here. It's called Superfans: How to Create Unwavering Customer Loyalty. You can get a copy by going to superfansbook.com. And I actually wrote this book back in 2017 as a way of just educating the average entrepreneur or business owner, to really give them an insight as to how their business could improve by creating superfans, by converting their existing customers or clients into raving superfans. And the book was really low key. We didn't do any. It was published privately. We didn't do any marketing. We didn't do any advertising for it. So it really didn't go out there with a huge splash. But today, in these days, I'm hearing more and more people. It's actually spreading quite fast out there, because especially when you go through downturn economies, or challenges such as COVID, or what happened in 2008, and potentially a recession here in 2023, what ends up happening is that having superfans is even more important for your business, because it cushions or buffers the impact of a recession. And essentially what a superfan is a customer or client that has converted to such a level of emotional, you can say, connection with your business and rational connection with your business, that they're willing to pay more, that they're willing to buy more, that they're willing to rave about you, they're willing to refer you to their family members and friends and other colleagues, and also remain loyal to you, long term. So they're not really shopping out there with the competition. And even if they are, it's just to stay curious. It's not really serious shopping competition. So why is this important to you? Well, imagine this. Your customers make or break your business, bottom line. And Peter Drucker said this the best. Your business is essentially about two things. And I actually converted that into three things. Business is about creating a customer. And secondly, it's about keeping that customer. But the third element that I added is really turning that customer into a raving superfan. So that's a completely different level. And that's what business is fundamentally about. And a lot of people forget about this. They try to do all these fancy strategies and tactics. And when they're trying to scale their business, they unfortunately make it a little bit too complex and forget about the fundamental principle, or the principles. These three things: trying to create a new customer, trying to keep that customer, and trying to turn that customer into a raving superfan. What is the point of bringing new customers or clients into your business if they're not going to stay? Because the cost of acquisition of those customers is so high, particularly these days where the competition is just running rampant. Every day, the competition is getting tougher and tougher and tougher, because it's easier to start a business these days. It's easier to get up and running these days because of technology. So you're just more susceptible to competition, which means that there's people out there, there's businesses out there that want to take away your customers and your clients, and they will take that market share that you're going after if you don't do it properly and effectively. And one of the ways to do that is to get trust in the market by having superfans. It's a simple principle that was magnified by the Amazon effect. And that is essentially, and Google uses a strategy as well, it's the 5-star effect. So the impact that 5 stars has on a person doing business with an organization or buying that product or service is huge. It's massive. If you are, just think about it for yourself. If you're searching for something and you see something with 3 stars or a provider with 3 stars, or you see a provider with 5 stars, who are you more likely to buy from or do business with? Definitely the 5 stars, hands down. And so that's why it's important to have superfans, because first of all, they are the ones that actually give you those positive reviews. You need to have those positive reviews to scale your business. Now, those could be public reviews. So that could be put on Amazon. It could be put on Google. It could be put on any other place. I highly recommend you should definitely be on Google, because everybody Googles everything. Because when you're doing business with someone, if they are proficient, if you have a big deal or a big prospect that you're working with, and they're proficient, they're going to do their research on you. And if they take a look and they see that you have 5 stars, they're going to be more likely to say, okay, we want to proceed. But if they see less stars, they're going to be like, they're going to question you. And they're going to question doing business with you. And how are you going to grow your business if you don't have that level of trust in the market? And to grow that trust, it's not just about you. And this is such a core principle, because marketing dollars is one of the biggest expenditures that you can have aside from people, because there's obviously the operational cost, but in order for you to run your operations, you have to do some marketing. You have to bring in customers and clients. Or you could be, let's just say you might have a business development, sales force, whatever that may be. But there is some kind of marketing tied to that, because marketing and sales are very much overlapped, right? And I know we tend to separate them, and they have 2 distinct type of functions and features, but they're very much overlapped, because sales is in part marketing, and marketing in part is sales. So it's hard to separate the 2. But to get the best benefit and maximize your marketing and your sales dollars and efforts, you want your existing superfans to be doing that for you. You want them to be talking about your business even more than you are talking about your business. That's the power of superfans. That's the power of brands such as Apple. Apple, iPhone, people are just out there waiting for the new iPhone. Yes, Apple will do some marketing, but if you listen to the release or when they're about to release a new product, and Tesla does this very well as well. They did this with the truck, but people will spread the word faster than their own marketing. That's what you want, and that's what superfans do. So if you're looking to scale your business, there's many, many other features and benefits of having superfans. And I'll go into that a little bit more detail, but you need to have those superfans. If one of your core strategies is not having superfans, your business will not scale at the rate that you want it to scale at. You definitely need to have someone looking after this area of customer experience. And customer experience should be one of the key strategies that you have for your business. It is a growing factor for customer acquisition and retention. Absolutely. More and more people want to have a better experience with the vendors that they purchase a product and service from. And if your customer experience isn't at least at par, they're going to go to your competition. Now, if your customer experience is at a completely different level, as I describe here in the book Superfans here, and again, you can go to superfansbook.com, you're going to be falling short if you're under par. But if you're at a higher level, you're going to have a chance to outcompete your competition. It is a core strategic factor. So if you're doing your strategy for your growth, you should definitely take a look and see, does it include customer experience? Because if it doesn't, your growth rate, your ability to scale isn't going to be where you need it to be. So that's what I want you to think about when you're scaling your business. Do you have superfans? What segment of your clients or customers are actually superfans? And how can you actually get more superfans and convert your existing customers and clients into superfans? Include that into your strategy, and you'll be able to scale much faster. Take care.